Got it. Okay.
Are you ready?
All right. Hey, y'all. Welcome from Johnson City, Tennessee. My name is Stephanie Tweed. This is my colleague, Chelsie Dubay, and we are instructional designers as well as learning consultants. And our presentation today is going to be on cultivating cross-departmental partnerships to grow and develop online programs. Specifically, what we're doing at ETSU to kind of cultivate that.
A couple of years ago, we had Brian Nolan come on as president, and he really charged the audience with growing enrollment at ETSU, but more than growing enrollment is how to reach out to the community to make a greater impact in Johnson City and in Eastern Tennessee. So we had to identify the key areas of a concern so that we could grow programs.
One of those huge changes was a shift in our budget model to allow for departments to have more accountability and put them responsible for student enrollments. So if enrollment increased, they got an increase in budget. If it decreased, they owed the college back money, which has become a really big issue.
What complicated this budget model is a changing shift in the preference of modality among our student population. We saw a decline in the traditional enrollment in the classroom, but a rise and consistent plateau in the online enrollments. And so that charged us, our Department of Academic Technology, with looking at ways to leverage the online platform.
So this enhanced and changed our student demographic. So much like the fireside chat today, we're seeing much older students, veteran students, people who are professionals in the field who've come back into education as a way to increase their income. So that has caused us to think about the way that we're changing our instruction.
But this kind of change doesn't come without obstacle. One of the obstacles relates back to the budget model. The budget model doesn't incentivize collaboration across departments because this collaboration is often seen as cannibalization. We don't want to steal students from one department and place them in another department. So getting people to collaborate was very difficult.
But this has created a unique opportunity to use skills from subject matter experts and people across departments and in the community to enhance our online instruction and meet the needs of our diverse students. So we're trying to see it more as an opportunity to reach out, branch out to different departments and things like that.
One of the first programs that we had that is a cross-departmental program is our Global Sport Leadership Doctorate. This is a unique program that gives these global sport leadership students international expertise in sport administration. So we saw a gap that some of the people in sport administration were reaching this skill gap in that they couldn't or didn't have the experience collaborating in an international playing field. So with the Global Sport Leadership program, they actually partner across countries to provide study abroad experiences as well as bring in key players from our Olympic training facility and other Olympians that we have on staff. Similarly, we have an interprofessional education consortium that really focuses on creating standardized patient care across the disciplines. So instead of having a doctor and a psychiatrist and a social worker and maybe a public health expert working individually on your care, we have created a platform where all of those professions work on a team. And the purpose of this IPE initiative is that it gives students that teamwork collaborative experience before they're released out into the field. And that has been hugely successful in trying to target the opioid crisis that is currently plaguing our area.
Another area that went along with the changing student demographic was higher ed learning specialists, a master's degree program that would specifically look at people who weren't falling into the at-risk population but were at risk, like our veteran students, our student athletes, our much older adults. So in turn for that, there was a collaboration between the athletics department, people from Veterans Affairs, some student surveys to kind of get an idea of what these students needed and how they could best have their needs met. And then courses are now being developed, and this program will be soon available for those students and people who want to reach those students. And then the instructional design is a graduate certificate. This is mine and Chelsea's baby. So we are in our roles working with faculty, and we often come across adjunct faculty who don't really have a background in teaching, but they're wonderful subject matter experts. So this is an opportunity for us to put together a program with those subject matter experts to train them on how to work with online students and how to develop courses that are successful for the online audience. So this is rolling out in the fall. We're pretty pumped about this. And we certainly hope it will be successful. But in conclusion, all of these efforts have kind of been in collaboration to just get reach across departments with subject matter experts, community members, and people that you may have that you don't necessarily think of in a leadership role. They may be more staff or admin, to create and grow online programs. Thank you so much.